Leg day, you guys. Good morning. I'm excited. I don't know about you. This is a really nice leg day, I think. We'll see. We'll get together at the end of the workout and see just how we felt. Some nice stretches, you guys. Some duck squats. That's a wide stance. Open it up, toes open. Sumo. You also want to stretch out your upper back, chest. All right, hip flexors. So with this workout, let's go over it really quickly. There's a fair amount of traveling. So if you can look and see a clear path to moving, I'm going to be lunging out of screen and back into screen. Monster walk, out, all the way down and all the way back. So if you can look right now and see if you have a clear run path to do about 10, you could even go 5, 5, 5, and 5, right? So a shorter or a longer. The option would be to remain stationary in your little area and just monster walk here and monster walk back. So we do want a little bit of traveling in this. Option, bands. So the tighter glute loop, I might not use that for my first round. Just I like to warm up and see how everything's working. So my first round, I'll just do without. These are lighter exercise loops. Now the problem here is that they don't stay in place really well, so it's frustrating. You might, if you're constantly thinking about keeping that band on, you might as well get rid of it. Maybe hold a little weight here, all right, or here, or here. So monster walk. Now what I'm going to do is monster walk there and back, and then when I get to this point, I'm going to stabilize myself and do those donkey kicks in a standing position, okay? So if you have a doorknob, I brought my ladder out, my step ladder, if you have something like that that you can use to stabilize. Or you could just be standing right here using all your core muscles and giving it a glute kick. It's just personally, I like to have a little stability so that I can really work hard at the muscle that I'm targeting as opposed to all of this. All right. So let's just go ahead with section 1. We got monster walk, donkey kick, and Romanian deadlift. We're going to go bilateral. Good? And then the bands later if you need, or if you choose. So monster walk traditionally is down low and just wide, okay? I'm going all the way down, so I'll see you. I'm going to go 10 down that way, 10 back here, and then do my standing donkey kick. Let's go. 1, 2, 6, 7. I'm still here. 8, 9, and 10. Turning around, coming back for 10. 2 and 1, right into my donkey kick for my glute. And 10. Good. And then Romanian deadlift, 1 weight, 2 weights. You might go lighter weight for your first round of these guys. All right, and then I'm going to simply drive my hips out and drive them forward. Got it? I'm gonna take the big leap. I'm going for the band for my second round of monster walk, standing, glute kick, donkey kick, and Romanian deadlift. I might even go up in weight. So choose the way that you want to handle. In reality, this whole section is warming you up for the rest of the work. So don't try and hammer it right out of the gate if your body isn't prepared. I'm kind of thinking that this glute loop is going to be tight. Not bad. How does yours feel? Right? Take a few of these. Now what's happening with these monster walks is these hips joints are being pulled in and they're being forced for the walk to keep contracted and held in that open position. So just be an objective observer of your ability to perform the exercise, okay? You will get better as you get stronger. Some of these exercises, I don't know, if you ever get really, yeah, you gotta go slower on these. And 10, turn around at your own pace. You may or may not be with me. Remember to keep that core engaged. This is core work. And 10, whoo. Excuse me. Stabilize and glute. Oh, now that other leg, the supporting leg is working hard too. So the fatigue is coming at you, both directions. And 10. Good. Romanian deadlift. We're going to hammer those hamstrings now. So you're driving your hips out, hamstrings lengthen, and then they contract, and your butt comes forward. You're not lowering, lifting. That was yesterday, okay? Or that was Monday for our back. Option would be one weight or two, okay? And drive those hips back and forward. And 10. Finish up safely in a good, strong position, and then lower that weight safely, okay? And pay attention to any kinks in your low back. Foam roll them out, stretch them out. If they persist, jump on it, go get professional therapy. Marvelous, gang. Here we go. Our last set of monster walks. I'm going 10 that way, 10 back, 10 on each glute for the donkey kick and Romanian deadlift. Got it? Lots of leg activity happening. and 10. Okay. Donkey kick, it's a glute, so really squeeze through here. Supporting leg has to be strong as well. Good, and okay. Son of a gun, you guys. Woo! Oh, goodness gracious. Romanian deadlift, last 10. Want to increase your weight? Feel you're ready for it? Or not. This is your workout. All right. All right. That's definitely a set where you want to stay engaged with your brain. You don't want to wander with your thoughts. You got to stay in that movement. So your back, you got a good line on how it's handling the load. It's your hips that are hinging back and your hamstrings, okay? Otherwise, you start wandering with your brain and thinking about your grocery list, and pretty soon you're right here just throwing the weights around and asking for trouble. Second set. Dumbbell, elevated split squat. Let's just put it on the floor. It's simply a stationary split squat. So take it to the elevated, and again, I brought my step ladder here, which I don't love because the step isn't wide enough to hit my full foot, so I like to go off on a bit of an angle so that I could get my full foot supported on it. Same on a stairway. Oftentimes, your foot maybe doesn't fit in that stair really well. You might have to put it off. Bottom line is get your full foot in contact with the floor, okay? So that's split squat, and then we gotta alternate jump. So your alternating splits, lunge jump is there, okay? But your option would be, and then we're taking it for a traveling lunge. Okay, you might want to stop in the middle there, tap and change, okay, as you move. So we're going 10 and 10 again. So this is another traveling movement. Let's get on with it. You're using a weight or not, if you're on the floor or not, if you're on a step or not, you've got your options. Make it happen, you guys. So. Changing sides. Yeah, I'm gonna just turn myself around this way. Full foot supported Extend back, down and up. That weight is going to make the movement more intense. So right between non-weighted and heavily weighted, you've got a lot of options, and you can make your decisions based on set by set, okay? Split lunge jump, my favorite. Good. Remember, your option is to just no jump. There is never an exercise on any of my boards that cannot be modified to a movement that you can handle, okay? If you can't figure it out, contact me. Here comes for our travel lunge. All right, this is what I get really, I may fall down back there. If I don't come back, call 911. And I got these new shoes, and there's a learning curve on them because there's a big dip on the toe. They're actually for runners, and I'm not a runner. Okay. And 10 coming back. Woo! Boot. Heart rate's elevated, that's for sure. I just snuck over here to get a slightly lighter weight. All right. So, let's go. And 10, definitely, that could be directly on the floor, right, without an elevation. It's just giving a different angle to the movement, so just adding a bit of variety. This workout's going to take a little longer because of the rests. Travel lunge coming up. I got 8 made out, so I got 16. One more set, and then we gotta go into the goblet and single leg. We might have to stop there, I don't know. I'd rather get really good intensity out of a shorter amount of exercises, okay? So don't try and save things up, save energy for your last one. We're gonna hammer these next two. This one, finish this one and the next one. We'll see about time. Good. Last set, elevated dumbbell split squat. Good. It seems like my brain and my body just kicked in together. Okay. Hammering the quads, ladies and gentlemen. With that one, you're going deeper. The elevated foot allows this leg to go deeper, stretches that out, hits the hip flexor. So, if you're just beginning, you get that whole effect just by doing regular floor lunges. But there are days when you elevate it and you go deep and really work that muscle. You'll come to learn the days that you can and the days you shouldn't. Nice. Our last travel. Back at you with 8. Amen. I will use that is a sumo to goblet. So you're gonna flip that weight up, flip it down. You can use a kettlebell, a dumbbell, or no weight at all. All right, high repetition here. Yeah, and then we're gonna go into single leg deadlifts. All right, full ones. And then we're gonna stay at the bottom and do partials, one, okay? So we'll play with that, no fear. Alrighty, folks. So goblet and sumo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Single leg deadlift. All right. Tipping forward, allowing the hamstring to lengthen. There's 1, 2, 10. And then those partials, you're gonna stay at the bottom and click it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 10. Got it? Okay. So the option will be, and I think I probably will, is go 10, 8, 6 reps, okay? Decreasing rep scheme for 3 sets. Keep moving. Full range, single leg deadlift. And your partials. Okay, so pay particular attention when you're doing unilateral work. If there's imbalances in your body, it's certainly going to draw it out when you challenge one side or the other, okay? Sometimes you're challenging this side and a pain pops out on this side. The body works in funny ways. You really can't nail exactly what's causing the problem, but you can make some educated guesses. Unilateral work usually draws out mean things. Here comes our sumo to goblet squat. I'm gonna do 8 and 8 this time, so that's 16 reps. If you're doing the full 10 and 10, you go for it. Goblet and sumo. 4 and 4. 5 and 5. 6 and 8 and 8. Got it? Okay. Oh, need that. These movements are made more challenging by increasing the weight. You don't go faster, you don't go deeper, you don't go, crazier. You keep this solid form, the thoughtful movement pattern, and you use heavier weight. That being said, don't put the horse before the cart. Gain the strength first, then start challenging it with extra weight, all right? You can't do a lot of weight and expect to lose weight fast or gain strength fast. Time is gonna go the way time goes, at its own pace, right? Here we go. Full range, single leg deadlift. Gonna go for 8. And here comes your partials. If you're up with me, you are taking your own time, your own pace, your own count, your own rests, right? Okay. Woo! This is a tough one. Eight, and here's your partials. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice job. We got one more set there, and then I'm serious, that's 40 minutes of leg work. That's plenty. I have decided that I will stay here for those travel lateral steps. So it's just a lateral step. And I'll complete them for anybody that wants to stay, you guys that are feeling tip top today and you've been here a while and you know your limits. Let's stay and do it. We should finish up around 20 after 8. All right. Here we go for our last set of Sumo to Goblet. Sumo to Goblet. We're doing 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6. Very nice. Single leg deadlift, 6. Full range, 6. Partial. Little dizzy. Woo! Six. Partial, stay at the bottom and squeeze the hamstrings. 2. 6. Very nice, people. Alrighty. I don't know if that went off, you guys. I want you guys that are just moving back in after the holidays, If you've taken a break, if you're brand new, I want you to hit the showers. Stretch it out. Hot bubble bath. Go for a walk maybe later on. Keep those legs and muscles limber. Eat a great, nutritious meal and recovery, all right? And we'll see you back tomorrow for cardio. For the rest of us, I don't think this is gonna be too bad, but we're gonna revisit those hip, okay? And then we're gonna kneel and do glute thrust. So if you have a pad of, you know, for those gardening pads or a yoga mat, something soft for your knees. Anyways, here we go. Travel, lateral steps. So I'm not necessarily wanting to go too much into a squat as I am trying to more or less do a step. This one's 8, and then I'm coming back with 8. I had to stop and get my mat. Eight, good. So this looks like this, and don't worry if it feels awkward. I want to open up my knees, drive my hips back, and squeeze forward. 1, 2, 4. Really feel that squeeze. 'Good. Little rest there before we go on to our lateral steps. Now this one, if you can imagine having one of those bigger resistance bands around your waist attached to a pole or a sturdy piece of furniture. So if I had resistance here and I was pulling forward with a band, I've been fooling around with those in the back room. It's hard to include that kind of work in our workouts here because not everybody has the resources. But if you do, I think this year I'll start putting in some extra little videos for you to give you some ideas of ways to challenge yourself further. All right, so a slight and then a step out. And 8 for me, coming back at you. Beautiful. I gotta tell you, I'm feeling a slight bit of that nausea. My body and my brain saying, well, we're gonna make you sick. Anyways, we got 2 more sets. 1 more set after this, so we're home free. I'm trying to keep my knees separated to engage the glutes and the external rotation, a little bit of external rotation as I drop back and squeeze forward. Good job. Walk it off. We got 1 more of these lateral steps. got this. We got this, gang. Let's go. Finish her up, take her home. Eight, coming back at you. Oh my goodness gracious. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. Gosh, yeah. All right. Turned out slightly, external rotation, keeping the tension on, kneel and thrust. Beautiful, you guys, beautiful. You know, for the amount of work, I feel like I'm stuck. I'm all tangled up. I'm not good at this, but I'm going to show you. It's this stretch. Oh, that's going to release all there. The best position would be a good solid tall back, and then you would bring it up, and then you would draw that knee closer to you to stretch that out. Literally, you guys, this is as far as I can go. I am very, you know what, that's my 2021 resolution. I am going to work on this. So sometimes if I just, let's bend that knee in a little bit, don't push it, and then drag that guy up here. If I just bring my toe down and up, it will ease me into that deeper stretch. Good. So there's a stretch I can leave you with. Otherwise, if you have a tightness that I'm not addressing, Google it. Find out the part that's tight and look for a variety of ways to address it, all right? This one's not so bad. Anyways, have a fantastic day, you guys. I will see you tomorrow for cardio. And it's so funny that the cardio we did yesterday was literally meant for tomorrow, and tomorrow's was meant for yesterday. And that's why I was confused as to why we did that bear hover twice in a row. Anyways, no big problem. They're both cardio, they're both metabolic, they're both high intensity. So we'll hit the one we should have done yesterday tomorrow, okay? I'm just taking my time to get up here. Make sure your legs are working. You don't want to be a little baby giraffe just learning how to walk. Have a fantastic day. Thanks for coming out, you guys. Hey, Ashley, let me know how you feel tomorrow. Talk to you later.